What up? Welcome to the Live Game, episode 131. I'm your co-host, Marcus. Joining me in the panel tonight is Herman. Say what up, Herman.
Hey.
Sound effects is tripping this.
You don't need to play. I gotta play a hater one.
Next up, we got Brian. Say what up, Brian.
Thank you for joining us.
And last but never least is Mark. Say what up, Mark.
Good evening.
Before we get started tonight, I want to encourage everyone to like, share, and subscribe, especially if you're watching on YouTube. You'll catch us on Facebook and our Facebook group, The Live Game. We're on Twitter, The Live Game 3, and on Instagram at The Official Delay of Game. Unfortunately, due to last week and we had a poor showing, we discontinued our OnlyFans account. Brian won't be doing it.
Hey, why you got a college team up there, Marcus?
That's my.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was Wisconsin or something. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm dang on Wisconsin. You know, you don't even watch college football. You wouldn't know why. You wouldn't know Wisconsin is on. Okay.
I got something. I want to apologize to our fans watching. For some strange reason, the background is burgundy on the broadcast. Marcus.
It's burgundy. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
What background?
I'm looking at the stream on Facebook and it's burgundy. It's never been like that before.
Okay, first of all, that has nothing to do with me.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. As you look down suspiciously.
Right.
I gotta. What do you say? I'm looking at Facebook. I don't feel. Facebook.
Look, I already apologize for it. Don't let it derail the show. We'll discuss it later.
I don't see that background.
You don't see that?
Yeah, but you got to back up.
Burgundy.
You see that?
Yeah.
That got nothing to do with me.
That's ugly.
That got nothing to do with me.
All right, let's go.
All right, so Brian is hosting tonight. So go ahead, thoughts on Brian.
All right, everybody. Again, thanks for joining us, and it's good that we're all here this time. We all made it for the show. We're going to talk about that later, Marcus. But let's get with the news of the week. We're going to start our first one off with actually Mr. Helms. Go ahead and read your article.
Don't be condescending, sir. Don't be condescending.
I'm sorry.
On Monday, the Washington Commanders ended the Baltimore Ravens' winning streak of 24 preseason games, defeating the Ravens 29-28. The streak began in 2016, and Baltimore had enjoyed 6 straight undefeated preseasons, not including the 2020 preseason that was canceled due to COVID-19.
That's all you're going to say? You don't want to talk about how great a practice it was?
We're talking about practice. Not a game.
First of all, it wasn't practice. It was a game.
Not a game.
Okay? It was a game. It wasn't practice.
Herbert, could you give us some real news, please?
Yeah, I'll take this one. So what has been a messy offseason when it comes to the running back position just got even messier. In the latest turn, the Colts have granted running back Jonathan Taylor permission to seek a trade. However, sources claim the Colts want at least a first-round pick or multiple picks that equal a first-round pick, which basically means they're not getting, and nobody's going to trade for him because nobody's getting a first-rounder. Who's going to give up a first-rounder and give him a contract? It's not going to happen.
And he kind of should know that. I mean, you saw what they did with Saquon. He couldn't get nothing. I mean, nobody's getting nothing. I mean, even the deal that Dalvin Cook signed, I mean, is not a great deal. So,
no, that's right.
I mean, they're basically just saying you go out there and try, but we already know you ain't getting nothing.
Right.
I just think what's the owner's name? Jim Irsay?
Yeah.
You know, he trying to be the new Daniel Snyder. That dude needs to go sit down and have 2 million seats.
Daniel Snyder didn't talk that much. What are you talking about?
I mean, just as far as being toxic and just being
Jim Irsay's been like this for a while.
Yeah, a long time.
You know, you go from an organization that had Peyton Manning there, and you were always a contender to this is just a mess. He just needs to sit down and have 2 seats.
And that's true. There are teams that are negotiating, but they already saying they want a number one, and ain't no running back going to get a number one pick. I mean, even McCaffrey didn't get a number one last year, so I definitely don't see that happening.
And then you got to pay him because he wants.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Yeah, then you got to pay him as well.
But you know what, too, though? They do soften their stance a
There's
lot of
only-
times when
there's
they
only
get out
like
that
a
team that
handful
they
of
want to
teams.
leave.
Yeah, it's only a few teams, but again, they're going to have to, if they really want to get rid of him and get some draft capital, they're going to have to take that number one off the table.
Yeah.
All right, so the next story I'm going to read for you guys. The preseason has been good for Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers. In the 2 preseason games he's played, he was 9 for 11 for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns. When asked by the press on his success, he said, "I'm not going to lie. It's been good. We've been keeping the offense basic, but we just want to keep executing the offense at the level we are. We just want to continue to do that until we get to the playbook. We have been very vanilla, and we're going to do that until it's time to go. We understand that it is the preseason. Nothing counts."
Say it one
Okay,
more
first
time.
of all, as you see my thing, hater repeller. I want to know what others hate come from. First
Well,
of all,
where is that?
All I stated was a fact that the Commanders ended the streak. That's all I did.
What streak? Nobody cared about a streak of
Apparently,
preseason
they
games.
kept talking about it.
Okay, so what was the streak before the Ravens started? Who had the streak before that?
I don't know. Who cares?
Thank you, because nobody cares.
But what?
I
but
think
you
it was
gonna read this stupid
I
story
think it was
about-
only a 9-game winning streak. I think New England had it.
No, was that what it was?
Yeah, it was pretty like in single digits.
So preseason don't count, but y'all still excited about what the little midget dude, Deuce.
Excited about what he did, not about the score. The score is irrelevant.
Marcus, you know
I don't even
y'all
know
left
how to
y'all,
keep scoring preseason games for
I
real.
know y'all left y'all starters in against the Ravens second
Say
and
what
third strings.
First of all, like I said, they're gonna win the Super Bowl. All I said was facts.
Y'all danced in the stands like y'all won the Super Bowl. Y'all was
I
tearing
didn't
DC up.
attach anything to that. Just that they won the industry.
Didn't that kicker do this? Did he do that?
Yeah, he
Yes,
did.
yes, he
To the
did.
sideline.
Yes,
Did
he
Marcus
did.
do that? No.
Bruh.
Okay. So
You
I
still
don't
see-
appreciate this passive aggressive hostility toward me.
Because all I'm saying is the first day the morning, I didn't even know what the score of the game was, and I get
Right.
all this ha in the group chat. Yeah, we beat the Ravens.
I didn't say that. I didn't
Greatest preseason game ever. Oh, did
Did
you not say that it was the greatest preseason game ever?
I said that's what the internet said. And that's why
you agree with it?
I didn't agree with that. I didn't say I agree with it or not. I said that's what the internet said. I didn't say it was the greatest preseason game ever. That's what the internet said.
Okay.
Don't put that on me.
So, I mean, if it wasn't that big a deal, why was it your story of the week?
Because it was a story. They kept talking about it.
Wasn't exciting, but-
They've been talking about it on all the talk shows.
Mark, go ahead and read your story of the week.
Hey, y'all, you know what? I'm leaving.
The NFL has an emergency quarterback rule now in place. The quarterback would only be allowed to enter the game if the quarterback in front of him are injured and cannot play. If the team detects that the 2 quarterbacks ahead of the emergency quarterback can play, then the emergency quarterback will not be permitted back on the field. So basically, the new rule is basically you can choose to have three quarterbacks on your roster, but you can only have one as emergency quarterback, and he'll be designated to come in the game if your 2 starting quarterbacks or your first string and your second string quarterback get hurt. I think this all came out of the playoff game from San Francisco when they could not have a quarterback that was healthy play. So they trying to, keep the entertainment, in place for it. It's not a bad rule. It's not a bad.
They're trying to make it so a team will have a chance if they lost their
This
first
is called the
quarterback.
49er rule.
True.
But
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
But I'm confused. So what do they say third quarterback? So what you
He doesn't count against the game day roster. He doesn't count.
Just count against the game day roster. So you only allowed 2
Yeah.
2
Well,
quarterbacks.
no, you could carry
As many as
3,
you
but
want. Yeah, but
it would hurt you would have to lose like a wide receiver or a running back or
So this is you can have 3 on there. It just doesn't count against them.
right.
The one of them doesn't count against the 53-man roster or the 4. What is it? The game? What's the game day? 46.
53 man.
50,
No, but the game day is not 53.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Game day's not 53.
40 something, like 46 or something like that.
46.
Yeah.
What was that?
All right. So that was the news of the week. We're going to now get into a couple hot topics, and then we'll get into our AFC predictions for the upcoming season. The first hot topic we have is we're going to name 3 coaches that we think right now are on the hot seat for the 2023-2024 season. And if they are on the hot seat, what do you think that they have to? We'll start off with Herman.
All right. So my first coach that's on the hot seat is going to be Todd Bowles. He lost the GOAT quarterback, but he's going to wind up being, unfortunately, he's going to wind up probably being the scapegoat for that team not being good this year. They got Baker Field as their starting quarterback right now, so that kind of tells you the state that they're in. It's just terrible. And then they lost Gage to the wide receiver. They lost him for the year. So you've already lost one of your major weapons. For him to keep his job, he has to make the playoffs at least, and he's probably gonna have to win the division to do that. And that's gonna be hard to do with the Saints. Huh?
Oh, I forgot about the Saints. I'm about to say it shouldn't be hard to do, but you might be right.
Yeah, with the Saints coming on, I think that's gonna be hard to do for him. So Todd Bowles is my first one. Robert Saleh from the Jets is my second one that's on the hot seat. And reason being, on paper, they have one of the best rosters on paper, but they are in a hard AFC. And if they don't get to the playoffs, ownership is not going to be happy with the money that they spend in the offseason and trade for Aaron Rodgers. So I think he's on the hot seat also. And thank you, Sean, because that's my third coach on the hot seat, and that's Ron Rivera. New ownership, they want to marry their person, and Rivera's going into the season with an unproven quarterback, a 5th round unproven quarterback, and a new offense that we know can work in the NFL, but it needs that dynamic quarterback, which they don't have. So that's why he's on the hot seat. And again,
You don't know what we got, sir. You don't know what we got.
He's stating his opinion, sir.
Thank you. And again, ownership's going to want, if I come in and buy a team, I don't want the leftovers. I want who I put in place. So that's the biggest thing right there. So those are my 3: Robert Saleh, Ron Rivera, and Todd Bowles.
Yeah, Herman. Me and you were online with Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles is my first choice also, for the similar reason what you said. With no longer with Tom Brady there, only way I see him keeping his job is if that defense is phenomenal, which I don't see happening because that's his forte. Or Baker Field goes back to, and I don't even know what year I could tell you he'd go back to, but because he needs a running game in order to be successful.
The year he won the Heisman that year. The year he won the Heisman.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. And he needs a wide receivers. The wide receivers in Tampa are long and tooth, with Gage gone. So it's going to be a tough hoe.
Mike Evans is still top.
Mike Evans is old as dirt. Okay. You go ahead. Well, never mind. You're not in the draft. I will tell you go ahead and draft him, but you're not drafting. So. My next head coach that's on the hot seat, I believe, is actually you guys' favorite, Josh McDaniels for the Raiders. I think it's been a dumpster fire since he's gotten there. I don't think that the Raiders are going to continue to put up with that. He's traded for the quarterback that he quote unquote wants and needs. That was better than Carr, which they basically are the same dude, but whatever. Only way I can see him getting it again is to get into the playoffs and at least make it to win a division. I don't know if that's even possible, but at least make the playoffs. And show a lot of progress. And again, if they don't get Josh Jacobs in there, they're really going to be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
My top coach that I think is on the hottest of hot seats is Brandon Staley for the Chargers. Brandon Staley has the team to win a Super Bowl. He has the quarterback. He has the receivers. He has the defense. He just needs to put it all together, which he hasn't seemed to be able to do. Did they make? Yeah, they did make the. Did they make the playoffs last year?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Okay.
they lost.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, so they're definitely going to have. I mean, Jacksonville is aspiring better than they are right now. So, in my opinion, Brandon Staley's seat is the hottest of all because that is a talented team, and I think any coach would love to get that job. So, Todd Bowles, Josh McDaniels, and Brandon Staley are my top three. Mark, what are yours?
First and foremost is Todd Bowles.
Damn.
He's
Damn,
entered
he's
in his second year of a 5-year deal, which you would think they give him a leeway because he's got a new quarterback, but they won last year with being at 8-9, but they got a new offensive coordinator, so I think Todd Bowles has to at least make a playoff appearance to keep his job and keep everything safe. Second one is Mike Eberflus from Chicago. You look at the guys that they traded away, and him not slowly developing Justin Fields. I think it's going to be do or die for him this year. He's got to get this team improved to save his job. And then the last one we talked about was going to be Brandon Staley. They blew a 27-0 lead in the wild card game last year.
Okay.
I would have fired him before we left that game.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But yeah, and you got your boy Kellen Moore as
and that's even
coordinator.
worse.
So we'll see what's going to happen to that one. But Staley's seat is hot too, very hot.
They already running curl routes in preseason games. I kid you not.
Okay, Marcus, round us out. Who do you got? What's your top three?
Okay, so I think we I don't know if Herman chose him, but I think we all agree on Brandon Staley. Like you said, Mark, they blew a 27-0 point lead in the playoffs last year. Year before that, they didn't make the playoffs because they allowed the Raiders to get past them. Mm-hmm. And they would have won. They would have got a spot in the playoffs, and they won some early games. One of those games is which he called, Mr. Let's go forward on fourth down every time, and they lost because of that. So, and you're right. He has a franchise quarterback. He has wide receivers. He has a good defense. Has a very good running back. So he's definitely on the hot seat. I'm gonna throw someone in there you guys haven't said. The Browns, Kevin Stefanski. He has been to the playoffs one time since he's been there. That 1 year, Bakerfield did pretty good, and he hasn't gotten back since then. And
Was that the year they beat the Steelers in the playoffs?
I believe, yeah. And that's the only time. I'm sorry. You know what, Mark? I apologize for agreeing, but I didn't know where you go. But that was the only time.
I don't know why they laughed. They lost the playoffs too.
It was your facial expression.
It was more the way your face was.
Yeah, so I think he's in the hot seat. And my final one is, and the haters are going to hate this, is Mike McCarthy. According to everyone in the football universe, the Cowboys have everything they need to make it a Super Bowl this year and win it. And if they do, and he took over the offensive play calling from Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore's gone now. So if they don't do what expected to be done this year, I think he's very much in the hot seat.
But Ron Rivera is not. How's he not on your list?
I gave my opinion.
Whatever.
Okay,
Ron's seat hot too.
His seat hotter than McCarthy's.
I don't believe it is.
I don't know.
I think it is.
I don't know. I'm not even sure that either one of them seats is that hot. I don't believe
McCarthy's is.
I don't either because the question is who y'all got to understand. Jerry old. You're
not gonna start over.
Jerry ain't got time to try to keep starting over.
Yeah.
You got it. Crazy. Now, if Dallas falls apart tremendously, then yeah.
Right.
But if the Cowboys make the playoffs and make another run, I can't see McCarthy getting fired.
If anything, next year he'll try to stack the team and go crazy. And
yeah,
all right, I'm gonna just buy one.
Yeah. And Rivera, I mean, everybody keeps jumping on Rivera that he has to win this year and the new management and all this stuff. But Y'all don't have any idea how this guy's how he acts or what he thinks. I mean, maybe he wants to slow walk this thing. Maybe he wants to see what they got. And A and B, what else is out there? Y'all got to figure. Okay, you're gonna fire this coach. Who are you gonna replace him with?
How much you pay for that team? How much they pay for that
$6
team?
billion.
They got the enemy. Remember, they
$6 billion.
told them be enemy.
If I pay $6 billion for a team, I'm gonna want my own head coach.
Who you gonna
I
replace him with?
understand.
What's the Sean Payton's off the market? Who you gonna replace him with?
You get a young and upcomer.
Be enemy.
Maybe even be enemy. You just
Again, there's a reason Bieniemy went through like 24 different interviews and didn't get a head coaching job, in my opinion.
That's a whole nother topic. Let's move on because we could go for days on that one.
What? The owner's on the hot seat? Yeah. Only a hot seat he's on is with death. Okay.
He on the devil's hot seat. He don't know about
No.
Next topic.
All right. Next topic. All right. So, in your opinion, okay, let me restart this. What is your opinion of NFL columnist Adam Shine's top 9 offenses this year? He has them ranked at. Is this in order, Marcus?
Is this like the actual order? Yeah.
It's an actual.
Okay, so he has number 9, the Chargers, number 8, the Cowboys, number 7, the Jets, number 6, the Bengals, number 5, the Jaguars, number 4, the Eagles, number 3, the Bills, number 2, the Chiefs, and number 1, the 49ers. What do you guys think about this one? Marcus, this was your thing. What do you think?
So, like I said, I think there'll be possibly the 3 teams in the NFC Conference Championship: the 49ers, the Cowboys, and the Eagles. I do not believe that the 49ers have a better offense than the Chiefs, or maybe even better than the Bills.
You think the Niners offense is more potent than the Bills?
The Bills only have one. They got
Stephon
one.
Diggs.
They got the Josh Allen carries the whole offense.
No, they got the other receiver too.
Yeah.
Davis.
His name is.
Dave, no, not Davis. Is it Davis?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Dave.
as much as I said I believe in Brock Purdy, I don't think you can put him above Josh Allen or Jalen Hurts or Dak Prescott for that matter. I just don't, I believe they will have a good offense. Kevin Shanahan.
They do have a running back. They do. His name is Josh Allen. But go ahead.
Shanahan knows what he's doing, but I just can't put them number 1. First of all, I don't put anybody above the Chiefs, even though I don't think their wide receiving core is as deep as say the Eagles or even the Cowboys or the Bengals, or even the Chargers. But just who the quarterback is, and you got Kelsey and you got the great head coach. I still think the Chiefs number 1 offense. But as high as I am on the 49ers, I just don't agree with the number 1. And I may be wrong because everybody seems to think, because of the Jets and Brett Favre. I mean, not Brett Favre.
He followed his footsteps, so it's hard. It's hard to get him not mixed up.
Aaron Rodgers. I have no stock in the Jets this year. I think the Chargers should be above the Jets. I think the Cowboys should be above the Jets. To be honest with you, they're not. There's only 9, but I think I think the Detroit Lions offense should be above the Jets. I just don't think the Jets. I don't believe in the Jets until I start seeing it. I just don't believe in the Jets. I don't believe that Aaron Rodgers can have a bounce back year this year. So those are 2 I don't agree. I don't agree with the 49ers. I don't agree with the Jets.
Herman, you've been seeming to chewing at the bit on this one. Let's go ahead and go.
Man, this is first of all, this is clickbait crap right here.
Yeah,
that's what this is. First of all, who does a top 9?
That's what I was thinking too, Herbert. Why 9? It's always 10.
There's a dude that had to be different. That's what it was.
And I actually like Shine. I listen to him on the radio. I like him.
But yeah, this is clickbait. There's no way that the 49ers can be ahead of the Chiefs because the 49ers don't. That Brock Purdy mess that went on last year, it's not going to happen this year. First of all, we don't even know what his arm's going to be like after his surgery. So there's no way you can put the 49ers above their offense above the Chiefs. or the Bengals, in my opinion. Hell, the Eagles, no. At most, the 49ers would be at 5. And that might be that. Yeah, that's about right. Probably about at 5. I think the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Bengals, and at least the Bills, or even the Jaguars.
I was about to say, I think the Jags too.
Because we haven't seen the Jags with Calvin Ridley. That's a
And they were potent last year, so
exactly. So, and they've added a first round talent to that. Man, come on. So yeah, this is way off. This is definitely clickbait. I'm with Marcus on the Jets. They're gonna have to prove it to me. I don't care what they look like on paper. They're gonna have to prove it. Is that line gonna be able to protect Aaron Rodgers? You know what I mean? They do have a run game now. They got Dalvin Cook on paper. They do definitely look good, but they're still the Jets, and they're gonna have to prove that one. So, I don't think I have a problem with Dallas being around 8 or 7 or whatever. The Chargers, I'm wiping them off of this list, even though they're probably gonna have a good offense, but all them curl routes eventually gonna come back to bite them. So, I might even put Detroit over the Chargers at this point.
Who would you put in your place?
I may put Detroit up there.
yeah.
Because they had a top offense. Their defense couldn't stop anybody. So
And they're going to have a terrible running game this year.
mm-hmm.
They're going to be on fire running the ball.
So yeah, this list is clickbait. So I'm done.
Mark, what do you think?
I definitely don't agree with San Francisco being number 1. Also, you got Kansas City, or Cincinnati. I would take either one of them before I would do the 49ers. To be honest with you, the middle of the road. I guess Buffalo, Philly is okay, and I agree with you too, Herman. San Diego.
Y'all sleeping on San Diego. San Diego will be good.
Nobody's sleeping on San Diego. Kellen Moore is going to ruin San Diego.
They good, but it's like, after you blow that 27 lead, there's not too much you can say to me to tell me that you all that. You can't.
Well, some of that defense. You blow a 27-point lead. That's also defense.
It's on defense and coaching is what it goes on. But still, if you got 27 points, why didn't you make it 37 points? So
because they didn't score. They didn't score at all in the second half.
No, they did not. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Baltimore's better than the Jets offense, probably.
You know what?
Probably, yeah.
Baltimore should be on
Probably.
How is
Shoot, Miami's offense is probably going to be better.
Right. That's why I said this is clickbait. This was clickbait.
The Niners should definitely not be at the top of this list at all.
Nah, not even close. This is like a
we all agree. We all agree on that one.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you. If I had to make this list, the Bengals would be number 1 for me. The Bengals would be number 1 for me.
I could agree with that.
And I think the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs' offense is awesome, but as long as Jamar Chase is healthy, give me the Bengals. And I hate to say that because I don't want Mike hearing that crap.
I can't agree.
But,
I can't disagree with you on it, Brian. I can't.
Yeah,
that's probably the only team that should be above the Chiefs. If you're going to make a list of somebody above the Chiefs,
the Chiefs wide receiver core isn't as deep as the Bengals or the Cowboys or probably not the Eagles or the Eagles.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna have to go look up the Chiefs starting wide receiver because I don't even remember.
The only one I know.
I remember they lost Juju.
McCole
Chase Boyd and Higgins. Chase Boyd and Higgins.
No, not for Cincinnati, for the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I'm sorry, Chiefs. Oh.
They got that one guy from New York. I think he's going to be one of their starters, right? The one they got from
Tony.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kadarius.
They did have Tony. You're right. They did have him last year. Yeah, but he's like a gadget.
Start dude was Van something. Last name started with V. Forget his name. Started with V.
Yeah, because did he come? They got him. He came from the Rams, right?
No, you're talking about
Van something.
They got him from Green Bay.
Let me look him. Yeah, I think so. Let me look him up.
Yeah, they got.
Go look because we already at 8:30, so y'all talking. Y'all long-winded.
Let's move on to the predictions.
Yeah, no doubt. We're gonna get into these AFC predictions for the season.
Yes,
we had to use this. Mark, how did you do with this website? Did you? Oh, never mind. I see you got it written down.
I told y'all how to do it, man.
I got it. I just printed it out.
It did work.
I got it, Brian.
Okay. So are you ready, Mark? You want to do yours first?
I am. I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead.
We'll start off with the NFC. I'm sorry, the East. I'm sorry, AFC East. The Dolphins. I'm start from the bottom. I've got the New England Patriots at 7-10. I've got the Jets at 8-9. I've got the Buffalo Bills at 10-7. I've got the Miami Dolphins winning that division at 11-6.
Really?
Might.
AFC South.
Oh, he's going. We're not going to each go each division. That's
Yeah.
I can. I got it. It's just on that paper. I got you.
I thought that's how we was going to do it.
So
you want to go? You want to do somebody else do the AFC
AFC
East next?
Yeah, let's everybody do the AFC East.
Okay. All right. So Marcus, give us your AFC East picks.
So me and Mark went too far. So I got the coming in last, like I've been saying, Jets 7-10, 1-5 in the division. I got the Patriots 7-10 also, 4-2 in the division. I got the Bills at 10-7, 4-2 in the division. And I got Miami winning the division 11-6, 3-3 in the division.
Wow.
I didn't get my division.
wow.
You said you didn't what, Herman?
I mean, I didn't. Are we doing the division records too?
Well,
it's on there. So I mean, if you want to read it off,
It comes up.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
Let me log in.
So we're different. We're definitely different because I actually have Miami coming in rear, 9-8, 3-3 in the division. Buffalo, it's over, baby. 9-8, 3-3 in the division. I have the New England Patriots making a resurgence at 11-6, 3-3 in the division. But that bad man Aaron Rodgers takes over this division and wins it also at 11-6 with a 3-3 record. So I got the Dolphins, Bills, Patriots, Jets. Mr. Triplett?
All right. So I'm not going to be able to give you all my division ones on this one, but I got the Patriots coming in at 8-9. I got the Dolphins at 10-7. All the trash I just talked about, the Jets, I got them at 12-5. And I got Buffalo winning the division at 13-4.
All right, Mark. What's the next division you want to do?
Next division we're going to do is the AFC North. I've got the Cleveland Browns at 5-12. I've got the Steelers at 10-7. I've got the Cincinnati Bengals at 12-5, and I've got the Baltimore Ravens at 12-5. No, I'm sorry, 13-4. 13-4. So
you got Baltimore winning the division?
I got Baltimore winning the division.
Marcus?
So I got the Cleveland Browns 8-9, 2-4 in the division. I was going high with this one. I got the Steelers at 13-4, 3-3 in the division.
Jeez.
I got the Ravens at 14-3.
Good Lord.
3-3 in the division. I also have the Bengals at 14-3, 4-2 in the division. Bengals winning it.
So basically, you got them teams beating everybody but themselves.
Basically, yeah.
Every game out of the division, they're going to get a dub.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right.
I believe in Kenny Pickett. What can I say? I believe in Kenny Pickett. What can I say?
Yeah, it's not far-fetched. I'm similar to Mark a little bit. I do also have Pittsburgh at 10-17. 10-7 at the last place in the division. I have the Baltimore Ravens at 12-5, also 3-3 in the division. I have the Cincinnati Bengals at 12-5, 3-3 in the division.
Cleveland Browns.
I have the Cleveland Browns.
No way.
At 14-3.
You're not eating the brownies.
4-2 in the division.
You're not eating the brownies.
Deshaun Watson resurgence, baby. They take the hardest, in my opinion, one of the hardest divisions in the NFL this year. Give me the Cincinnati Bengals.
You know what? What did you say? You said the Steelers was last, and what was that?
Yeah, the Steelers were last, and they were 10-7.
I knew when he came with that. I was like, this fool wants you 10-7, and you last in the division.
That's
Marcus, time out. You had two teams at like 14-3.
They wasn't last in the division.
They were 14-3, two teams in one division. Ain't no way.
Hey, the math is mathing. Okay, 14-3.
Okay.
They got them beating everybody but themselves.
Herman, give us a reality check, man. What you got?
All right. So me and Brian are on such an opposite scale. I got the Browns at 6-11, 1-5 in the division. Sorry, Mark, but I got the Steelers 8-9, 2-4 in the division. I got the Baltimore Ravens with the resurgence, 13-4, 4-2 in the division. And then I got the Cincinnati Bengals, 14-3, 5-1 in the division.
At least you don't have us with a losing record. So
Yeah, dude. 8-9.
What Marcus had it with a losing record?
I have them with a losing record, 8-9.
Oh wow. Yeah, you know that ain't true, Herman. You know that ain't gonna happen.
It's gonna be Tomlin's first losing record.
All right, where we going next, Mark?
we're gonna go with.
And Maury, don't you be worrying about. Don't be shaking your head at me.
We're going with the AFC South. I've got the Tennessee Titans at 6-11. I've got the Texans at 7-10. I've got the Colts at 9-8. I also have the Jaguars at 9-8. I got the Jaguars winning that division. They squeak out.
At 9-8, good grief. No
Hey, Mark, who are the quarterbacks for the Colts and the Texans?
Anthony Richardson
Anthony
is
Richardson.
the quarterback, and then you got the young Bryant.
Okay.
Young.
Okay.
Is that what you're trying to say? The rookies?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do? Right.
And you got them above the Titans.
Yep.
Okay.
Who's the Titans quarterback?
What's his name?
Tannehill?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And they just got the wide receiver.
Hey, real quick, you speaking
from the Cardinals.
Oh,
Hopkins.
Hopkins.
Yeah, Hopkins. Yeah.
We see.
All right, Marcus. You on Mark's page, or you got some reality with you?
I think we got a little more reality. So I got at 3-14. I got the Texans going 1-5 in the division. Got the Colts 4-13 going 1-5 in the division. I got the Titans at 10-7 going 5-1 in the division. And I got the Jaguars winning the division going 11-6, 5-1.
So you got the Jags winning also.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Hey, is that Sean with his picks down there?
Yeah, that's Sean.
So Sean had Cincinnati at 13-4, winning the North. Pittsburgh at 11-6. Baltimore at 9-8, and Cleveland at 7-10. All right, Herman, what you got? Oh wait, I'm close. Am I going next?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, so I have the Colts at 1-16, 1-5 in the division.
With that
I have
quarterback,
with the rookie quarterback. He's gonna take them brunch just like Peyton Manning.
The Colts are gonna be bad this year.
Yeah,
that rookie quarterback hardly even played in college.
and they ain't gonna have Taylor. So good luck with that offense. I have the Texans at 3-14, 1-5 division. I'll be honest with y'all. I had to go back and look at these because I almost had both of them teams not winning a game. I had to go back and try to find something for them to get. I have the Jacksonville Jaguars at 10-7, 4-2 in the division. I have the Tennessee Titans winning the division like they always did, who y'all used to pick every year, 12-5, 6-0 in the division. Herman.
All right, let's get some reality here.
So you're trying to say that with Henry, with that defense and with that coach, they can't win the division?
You were good until you got to the Titans and the Jaguars. And
you think the Jaguars are that much better than the Titans?
Yeah, I do.
They had to beat them at the last game of the season last year. You remember? Without Tannehill, without a wide receiver.
Sunshine is going to make a jump this year.
Okay.
So I got the Colts.
He's talking about
Lawrence,
the Jags
man.
quarterback.
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
So I got
From
the
remember
Colts.
the Titans.
Yeah. I got the Colts at 3-14, 1-5 in the division. Way too much turmoil within the Colts organization right now. It's just going to be a mess. I got the Texans at 4-13, 2-4 in the division. I got the Titans at 7-10, 3-3 in the division, and the Jaguars 14-3, and they are going to sweep the division this year.
6-0.
I'm surprised at the sweep. I try to usually do the split, but I guess it just didn't work out this year.
Does that happen often?
Huh?
Does a division does somebody sweep a division often? Does that happen very often?
Yeah, we sweep it all the time.
We do. Yeah.
Yeah, we sweep it all the time. It's easy.
When last time that happened?
The year before last.
Yeah, you're for last. I was gonna say. More questions?
Sure, division. That's what it was.
He looking like, look here. I gotta look that up.
You know, go ahead, look it up. I double dog dare you.
That was when it was the NFC least.
Hey, regardless, you asked the question. I gave you your answer,
We
sir.
gave you your answer.
Oh man, did we do? Oh, we still got to do the East, right?
The West.
Yeah.
West. We got to do West.
The West. I'm sorry.
All right.
Go ahead,
West,
Mr. Parker.
the West. AFC West. I got the San Diego Chargers. Brandon Staley, you gonna lose your job. 5-12.
Respectful.
I got the Raiders at 5-12. I've got the Broncos at 7-10, and I've got the Kansas City Chiefs at 15-2, winning the division.
Jesus
What was
Christ.
the Chargers record?
Who?
What'd you have for the Chargers?
6 and what?
5-12.
5-12.
Yeah,
5-12. So you basically Stanley gonna get fired during the season.
He should.
Thank you, man. He
He gonna lose that job before the season ends.
He probably gonna lose his job before Thanksgiving with that record.
He gonna get fired in the bye week. That's right.
How you get fired on your day off? All right, Marcus, what you got?
So I got the Riders at 1-16. No faith in them at all. Oh,
I guess you gonna have him fired too.
Basically, yeah. 0-6 in the division. They don't win one game in the division. I got the Broncos 6-11, 3-3 in the division. I believe they will have a resurgence. It just won't be this year. Okay. I got the Chargers at 12-5, going 4-2 in the division. And of course, I got the Chiefs going 14-3, 5-1 in the division.
All right, I have the Raiders at 4-13, 1-5 in the division. They still have Adams and Garoppolo. If he makes it through a few games, he'll make it exciting. I have the Bolts going 9-8, 4-2 in the division. I have the Denver Broncos, led by the new head coach and Russell Wilson. You know, let's ride. 11-6, 4-2 in the division. And ultimately, Kansas City, I got them winning the division at 12-5, 3-3 in the division. I think these long runs in the playoffs for the last couple of years comes back to them. So 14 games is going to be tough, you know, when you play that long. So I think they'll let a couple slip away and get to 12-5, but they'll still win the division.
Is Brandon Staley gonna keep his job?
I think Brandon keeps his job. I think Brandon keeps his job. Herman, what you got?
All right, so I got the Raiders going 4-13, 1-5 in the division. I'm sorry, y'all, but the Broncos, no. I got the Broncos 5-12, going 1-5 in the division. Some I don't know. I hate to say it, but Russ might be.
Herman, he has a new coach. Drew Brees was at practice. I mean, you can't stop him.
He might be done. I got the Chiefs. I got the Chargers going 10-7, 4-2 in the division. That's about a Kellen Moore offense record
So
right there.
Staley doesn't get fired by.
Staley. Well, no, Staley's not going to get fired, but Kellen might.
Kellen ain't getting fired.
Curl routes all day.
How you gonna fire the offensive coordinator in the middle of the season? First year.
After all them curl routes. Look, I cannot wait to see Staley go for a fourth down and Kellen Moore is gonna call curl routes.
You acting like Cowboys didn't go like 13-3 with Kellen Moore as a freaking offensive
It was
coordinator.
Herman thinks it was in spite of him.
It was in spite of him. And then I got the Chiefs going.
Wait, hold on. Didn't y'all speak to the division with Kellen Moore as offensive coordinator?
Yes.
In spite
Yes.
of Kellen Moore, yeah.
In spite of.
And you don't got to put your hand up like that, sir. Okay.
Right.
Man,
And I have the Chiefs going 15-2, and they're going to sweep the division this year. Their biggest challenge, in my opinion, was the Chargers until the Chargers got Kellen Moore.
look at that hater.
Pretty much.
Is that Sean's predictions down there?
Mhm.
Pull those up, Marcus. So 6-11 for the Raiders, 8-9 for Denver, 9-8 for the Chargers, and 14-3 for the Kansas City Super Bowl champion Chiefs. All right, not bad. All right, so Mark, do you have your rankings? Who made the playoffs?
I do.
Okay,
Kansas
go ahead.
City, Kansas City has the bye, number 1 seed. Number 2 seed is the Baltimore Ravens. Number 3, the Miami Dolphins. Number 4, the Jackson Jaguars. Number 6, Buffalo. Number 5, the Cincinnati Bengals. Number 7, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
You went out of order, sir. You skipped for you went to like number 4 to number 6.
I was going to say I didn't hear 5 either. I didn't think I did.
I did say 2, 3, 4, 5.
Read them again, Mark. Just read them again real quick.
Ravens 2, Miami 3, Jacksonville 4, Cincinnati 5, Buffalo 6, Steelers 7.
Okay.
Of course, Kansas City number 1.
Y'all good? Y'all heard them?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Marcus, what you got?
Of course, I got the Chiefs as number 1. Got the bye week. Number 2 is the Bengals. Number 3 is Miami. Number 4 is Jacksonville. Number 5 is Baltimore. Number 6 is Pittsburgh. Number 7 is the Chargers.
I ain't gonna lie, Marcus it does actually sound kind of realistic. It's actually not that bad. I got the Browns in the bye.
We're not doing outrageous
Right.
I got the Browns getting the bye. All right, the Titans are number 2. Kansas City is number 3. The Jets, the Jets, Jets are number 4. The Bengals are 5. The Ravens are 6. The Denver Broncos are my number 7. Now that's how it's going down.
I don't think you're taking this
I'm absolutely taking it seriously. I have more
You
faith.
got the Browns having a bye week.
Yes, I think the Browns are going to shock the world. I
You
think
got
the Browns.
and the Broncos in there.
I got the Browns and the Broncos, and next, the Saints are going to be on my joint too. Next, when we talk next week, but
Just save it.
Bruh, this wild.
all right, Herman, what you got? You close to the Marcus?
Yeah, I have the realistic list right here. Okay, I got the Chiefs at number 1 with the bye week. Number 2 is going to be the Bengals. Number 3 will be the Jaguars. Number 4 will be the Bills. Number 5 will be the Ravens. Number 6 will be the Jets. And somehow San Diego snuck in on the tiebreaker, I guess, and they're going to be the 7th seed. I might go in and change that. I don't know, but they beat out Miami. We'd rather see Miami in there.
The scariest things about Miami is, of course, the quarterback.
Yeah.
Will he make it through the season? If he makes it through the season, I think they'll be pretty good. But if he's, has any injuries, and we're all terrified he's going to have another concussion. So
Did you see they're already analyzing how he falls?
yeah, they said he took like jujitsu or karate or something to learn how to fall.
So they literally were analyzing one of his sacks the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, come on.
But
man.
honestly, Herman, he kept like bam every time.
He would. Yeah, he wasn't falling right.
Yeah.
It's just funny. It's like quarterbacks learn how to slide. Like I think RG3 had to learn how to slide. This man got to learn how to fall.
Yeah, basically.
But I don't know if it's gonna help. I mean, how you gonna learn how to take a hit by a 250-pound lineman?
No, it just seemed like the way he fall, he would just let his neck free.
Yeah, he wouldn't roll his body into it, but now the way he fell, I'm like, man, I'm worried like he's gonna get a shoulder injury though. So we'll see.
Well, I mean, a shoulder injury is better than another concussion.
That's very true.
Well, let me say this about Miami. if the offense can stay healthy all season, play mistake-free football, put up big numbers on the scoreboard, play strong defense, and stop their opponents from scoring, I believe they can win Super Bowl.
Okay, Booger McFarland.
Hey.
Lord.
I think when you posted that, man, I was gonna post that, but then I read it. I was like, nah, I think he did.
Oh man.
All right, so we got through the AFC. We got some good predictions. We'll see how it rolls out when the season starts. Of course, next week we're going to do the NFC, and then are we also going to do our Super Bowl next week?
No.
Or we're going to wait?
You can wait. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do the NFC, and then we'll do our NFC playoffs. Spoiler: the Cowboys will be in it. All right, man, we're doing good. We still got 9 minutes. Real quick, did you guys see the article where they had the conversation with Chris Collinsworth of Sunday Night Football,
Yeah.
where he was asked if he had a choice, would he have the seasons that they choose or every Cowboys game? And he said that if they could, NBC would pick Cowboys every Sunday night.
Yeah, basically because of the fan base and because of the haters.
Yeah.
So they know that that's the top ratings. That's why we keep opening up on Sunday night now. I mean, it's
Every
like
Sunday night.
Every Sunday night is opening. We're gonna be on it.
Yeah.
Guess who?
Yeah.
Giants?
The Giants. Yeah, every Sunday, Herman is right because that first weekend I'm always tired. Also, we gonna let you guys know when we update the season 2 when we're going to have our first game of the season celebration. Herman's going to be there via Zoom. Stop it, Hoochie! Don't be a hater. Somebody got a birthday coming up soon too.
You
No, more and Corey.
and you.
Yeah, I think you're
And
from
mine's way.
It ain't that far.
Pretty far. All right, fellas, y'all want to go ahead and wrap it up or anything else important you want to state?
I think that's it. We can wrap. Mark, you didn't come up.
Marcus, you want to talk more about y'all Super Bowl win, or
So what now?
you want to talk more about the Super Bowl win? You want to bring up the stats of the game?
I was just stating the facts. Yeah, I didn't.
I'm giving you your time to shine, sir.
But for the record,
You broke a record that nobody cared. I mean, that was a long streaking record. So
I don't even know why it was a record because them 6 seasons of winning all the preseason games didn't amount to a Super Bowl win.
it sure didn't. So
I don't even know why that's important.
I don't either. But I mean, apparently it is important because you made it a news story. So
Well, everybody else was talking about it.
go ahead, Herman.
Real quick, Jerry Jones did announce that DeMarcus Ware will be inducted to the Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I did see that.
It's Dirting Jimmy Johnson so bad right now.
Hey, Joe, real quick. Did you see that Sam Darnold's going to be the backup?
For who?
Yeah, he beat
The Niners.
out.
The Niners announced that Sam Darnold's going to be the backup, and they're probably going to try to trade Trey Lance.
How would you don't get that for him? You didn't degraded him, the dude.
Some team might think that they can do something for him.
I would kick the tires and give and throw a fourth at him for him. They're gonna regret that crap. If Trey Lance has to be trash.
Who's the Bears backup?
I don't know, but that would be a good
That would be a good spot for him.
If they picked Sam Darnold over,
Who the Bears got backing him up?
that's terrible. Sam Darnold is trash.
Yeah.
But you know who should catch most of the heat for that? Shanahan and Lynch.
And Lynch, they should.
Yeah.
You gave all that to move up to get him.
Yep.
It's like, did you not watch tape? Did you not see everything you need to see? And
There's
you
no
did
way.
all-
I feel like they're giving up on him way too soon. That's maybe he just doesn't fit that system.
Because apparently, I mean, he didn't have a whole lot of college playing time, did he, Marcus?
He didn't.
He did.
And then he got injured. He got injured. What his first and second season?
No,
he got injured both years.
Season. He was.
Was he healthy the
behind,
first?
He was behind Garoppolo the first year, I think.
Listen to Chicago's backup. They have PJ Walker, the
Panther, XFL.
That's a good backup. That's a good
XFL.
backup.
He wasn't a coach. And Nathan Peterman.
Wow.
Nathan Peterman.
Peterman.
Wasn't he with the Commanders at one time?
Peterman's been with a lot of people.
Yeah. He's the hoe of the NFL. What is this? What is going on here? No.
But since you brought it up, yes, I want to talk about the Commanders. I'm actually the first year in a long time. I'm actually very hopeful.
Really? Boy, Maury, I told you stop smoking.
My name is Maury.
Hey, Herman, let them smoke, man. After the first game, they all gonna be all. You're not depressed. They get. We never win a game.
That's what Maury put in the chat. Come on, man. Stop it. Just stop.
He's talking about on the video game, Herman.
Oh, is that okay? Man.
The Ravens, possibly. That other team, nah. They ain't even in the NFL, are they?
They'll always be the WTF team.
I know. I wish they would go back to that.
Me too.
You a hater.
Why?
Y'all are haters.
You don't think Washington football team was better?
We're going to be. I actually do like that.
Who's smoking crack? Who's smoking crack down there?
That's Sean.
Is that Sean? I should have known. Sean, stop drinking. Stop drinking now, Sean.
If that did happen, then McCarthy is gone by a week.
Absolutely, and I want him going too. You better not ruin my football season. Shoot, I waited too long for this. Yeah, I'm getting older.
You got about much time as Jerry Jones got, so you better.
You know. It feels like that some days when I get up. I feel like Jerry. All right, Marcus, let's go ahead and get us. Oh, I guess we need to say our final. We're not doing final thoughts. What did we do last week?
I forgot what we did last week.
Mark,
what did we do last week? Is Mark praying?
He threw a hot topic out there.
Y'all are so crazy. No, we just threw something random on there. Another random idea and thought. You see the rookie from Tennessee, Will Levis, signed a contract with Mayo, with the mayonnaise company, because he puts mayo inside his coffee instead of creamer.
Oh God, that's like Mahomes ketchup and everything, but that's worse.
What's the worst combination you heard you can think of that people would do?
This girl at my job put honey in her coffee.
It's a sweetener though.
No, it's not. Not for coffee. It's terrible.
You put it in tea, so
you can put it in tea. You can't put it in coffee.
Well, hell, mayo in coffee has got to be the worst thing.
I don't understand that concept at all because that ain't even sweet. What's the purpose?
What's the point? Yeah, exactly.
He must be trying to go to the bathroom or something.
I've heard mayo on French fries.
Mayo on French fries is not mind blowing, but it's okay.
I thought it was weird. My sister used to put ketchup on her eggs.
I used to too when I was little. When I was little, I used to put ketchup on my eggs.
Yeah, that's good. Ketchup on eggs.
But now I'm an adult and I eat adult eggs, unlike the other three here.
No, you eat raw eggs.
I eat adult eggs, not like the other three here.
Raw eggs. They would have been an adult if you hadn't eaten.
Oh man.
I think it's time.
All right, y'all. Oh, so the draft is this week, Herman?
It's not a conversation we have during the show.
Well, then say goodbye because it's 9:00.
Yes,
It's 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
Wait, before we get out of here, I want to encourage everyone to like, share, and subscribe. Especially if you watch on YouTube. You can catch us on Facebook and our Facebook group, The Lev Game. We're on Twitter at the official The Lev Game. At The Lev Game 3, and we're on Instagram at the official The Lev Game. And once again, we discontinued our OnlyFans account. So Brian won't be on there tonight.
But we will be having guests this year. We didn't do that last year. We will be having guests this year.
Thanks everybody for watching too. Guests on this show, not the OnlyFans show.
Oh yeah, on this show. Oh yeah. Yeah, nah.
Thanks for clearing it up, Herman.
Yes.
All right. We will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Peace. We out.
Peace.